Alright, so welcome. Bienvenidos, Argentina. Getting hot as shit here. It's gonna be a storm. Hopefully there's some thunder and lightning in the background here. This is a song called Another Drop in the Bucket. I wrote it a few years ago when I was kind of going through it. So I tried to write a song to cheer myself up. I don't know. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. I got my friend Chris, my other friend Cherrye to sing on it. First things first, I got this guitar. Real simple, couple notes. I think I went over here and doubled it up. You know, add some ear candy, some layers to this. So you heard the piano come in. I got Reason running through Rewired here, and here's the piano. This is a cool trick. None of these are really like perfectly on. See here is a good example. This will add just some human element. Good. Alright, so I also have a bass track, live electric bass I played kind of following the guitar right here. So it's basically doing the same thing that the guitar is. Real subtle, just kind of adding some low end, you know, ish. Alright, so then comes in this flute here. And I got a lady online who played flute. I don't know anybody who plays flute. And I did a pretty hardcore comp. Again, running everything through a bus pretty much. So anyways, in context now. A lot of volume automation on this as well. Just to make each one of these notes sit where it should. It's such a good tool, just simply automating the volume. It's crazy how well it works. You just now started to hear the violin. I had my cousin's friend Annie play the violin for me here. She's just doubling what the flute is doing here. I think the drums, they're all in Reason here. Label your stuff, guys. I'm gonna relabel this right here, kick. Because what I did is I programmed everything on this drum sampler and I doubled the tracks here. Now on one of these I have the kick and then on the other is the hi-hat. So there's the kick, snare, and hi-hat down here. And they're all running through their own channel Pro Tools. And I got some swing going on here for the kick and the snare. I usually like to put it on the hi-hats, but for this one I felt like the groove was good enough. I have the kick and the snare kind of doing this halftime thing in this purple area, and then about here I kick into full time, I guess. Here's a cool thing I like to do with claps. So these are claps that I just recorded into the mic, into Pro Tools. Yeah, just a bunch of different takes. Hook it up into the MIDI and slap them down all at the same time, basically, just a little bit out of time. I think I quantized these at like something like 50% or something, I don't know. It just gives this cool, like a lot of people clapping, more texture. So here's some finger plucking on the violin. And just making comps that work within context of the other sound is really crucial. Here's another one, little foreshadowing into the chorus. I have like a simple little drum fill in here somewhere too. I also have, you know, crash. Got a reverse crash, come in here, swell, like they call them. I also have a sub bass, and this guy just kind of running that real low end note. Alright, so here's the chorus. Right off the bat is some trumpet, some sax, and some trombone played by the super and ever talented Bad Tenants. And they played some notes, they did some stuff, I did a comp. I'll get into the mix, I guess, later. There's some cool mix things that I guess I'll do another video if anyone's interested. So yeah, anyways, there's that horn section. I'm doing kind of a call and response here. So the call and response with the finger plucking. So I guess it's not necessarily call and response, but kind of hitting the same notes. One other element I heard here, two. So there's cello. Again, this can sound like doo-doo just by itself. I wanted some cello in there, I guess. And it's just following what the horns are doing, it sounds like. I played some long notes on the bass, the mid-low bass. So here's another cool trick you can do sometimes if you just have chords that all kind of play around the same note, is basically just play the note over and over. Yeah, so in context though, and then for the second and third verse portions, kind of wanted to just play with the arrangement. This part has some more violin, some really pretty stuff. Go to the vocals. Chris came up with some words, fit the vibe, and then Cherrye, I believe, came in and gave him some nice harmony and texture. This is something I like to do. I find my favorite take. It's this one down here, and then I just nudge these all around. And sometimes I'll stretch them depending on the track, just so everything kind of really lines up. There's a bunch of videos you can watch out there. Maybe I'll do one. And then I have my lyrics up here. I went crazy on them because my voice sounds like shit, and so when I'm recording I have to use every tool I have. This song, when I wrote it, I wanted it to be like this cohesive thing. You know, it feels like the producer's working with the artist. In this case, I am the artist and the producer, so every verse ends with, what if I wrote a song and it sounded like this?
Ask myself, what if? Like, what if I made a song and it sounded just like this?
So in this case, one of those violin takes here, remember I was saying I asked people to give me their own ideas, and so she just kind of jammed. And in that stuff, I was able to find a part that works for this kind of breakdown, pre-chorus thing, and it really helps build this section, because then there's no drums through the whole chorus, and then the drums kick back in on the third verse, which just has a nice sound to it. I think I also added some different kind of bass build stuff in this one too with that violin. I also added some just silly little guitar I played. So these just a couple of little licks here.
That's something I can't help. How will I know I'm ready? I only know myself. And one day I'll wake up with most of my days behind me.
So yeah, I'm back into the third. After that, it's the end of the song. You'll hear it.
You never know what can sprout up out the radio. Heard a song the other day. It was beautiful.
Wanted to add some sort of like meta element to it, like I know I'm writing a song. This is a song about making songs and making music. That's it as far as elements of the song. There's a ton of volume, automation, mixing. I used a few reference tracks, which I recommend for everyone to compare your song to a professionally mixed song, similar in tone and vibe, and you are able to then achieve a much clearer mix. It's really helped my game out. I can go into some mix videos later. This master track is kind of just touching a little bit at everything: compression, EQ, taming things, real subtle. And then the last thing I have before I bounce it out so then it can get mastered is the tape emulator. It just adds some nice warmth, hitting around -3 dB clutch. And so anyways, that's the mix. Again, it's a song that's personal for me. I still like it. It still feels honest, which to me, if I'm ever putting my words on a song, I have to feel honest, like I believe in it. Link in the description to the song. Give a like, thumbs up, all that social media jazz. If you like this, smash that subscribe button. I think we're destroying the subscribe buttons now. Yeah, so destroy that shit. Leave a comment in the description. Tell me if you like it or not. If you don't like it, just tell me. My guts. If you do like it though, let me know if there's anything else on my SoundCloud page that you'd like to hear, or how I made the song. Also, as well as any like mix videos. I'm into it. Okay.